Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about several things, mostly autograph related, some not. And first of all, I want to talk about in-person autograph opportunities that I had a chance to capitalize on. The people were right there in front of me, literally, and I blew the opportunity completely. As I mentioned before, I worked in the airport in Denver back in the day on the concourse, and Denver's not a destination where most celebrities go to. It's usually a stopover, or they'll just bypass the city completely, go from New York to Los Angeles, Chicago to New York, whatever, and bypass Denver, Atlanta to Los Angeles, whatever. So when a celebrity does happen to be spotted in Denver, usually I would try to capitalize on that opportunity and get an autograph. But I also remember that I'm on the job at the time, so I'm not supposed to bother the customers, even though they are celebrities. And one day, I two opportunities on the same exact day. And if you're from the generation before mine, you might have to Google these people. But one day, basketball player, Houston Rockets, Akeem Olajuwon, was in the concourse, literally 10 feet away from me, talking to a couple people. Not a lot of people recognized him. Maybe a couple fans saw him, started talking to him, and I could have approached him for an autograph, but I choked. I chose not to even try, which I don't understand why at the time, or why I did that now. So I see Mr. Olajuwon, Hakeem the Dream, Houston Rockets, great player back in the day. So I see him, and my job at the time was to go onto the planes and see if the flight attendants needed anything for their in-flight services. So I would go down on the flight, go on down on the aircraft, and I looked in first class, and the rock group Poison is there. I recognized Bret Michaels and the other members of the group, Ricky Rocket and all those guys. But they looked like they had been through hell, tired, exhausted, whatever. Maybe it was a bad tour stop, whatever. So I chose not to bother them. So I blew two opportunities at the same time in the same day within about 10 minutes of each other. So I'll forever regret that. If I would have approached these people and they would have said no, that's the worst that would have come of it. If I would have asked them, I would have their autograph if they said yes. So I totally regret that. But I would see celebrities sometimes, and I would approach them and ask them for their autographs. And I'm going to give you two autographs that I did get in person in the airport. And one was a celebrity that was passing through, did not want to be seen. He actually stayed on the jetway. It's the movable bridge between the concourse and the plane. It's a jetway. And he was just on a stopover at the time. And that is, but the employees saw him, the cabin cleaning service saw him, and word spread around the concourse really quickly that this person was there. And it was Steven Seagal, martial arts action actor, celebrity, whatever, from the 90s, maybe 80s. And so I approached him on the jetway and got his autograph right there. And as you can see, I dated it, and it's been over 25 years, but I definitely remember that experience. I don't think he expected people to approach him since he was kind of staying out of public view, but I'm glad I did. And I always thought Steven Seagal was a little bit taller than I was, but when I stood next to him and asked him for his autograph, I think I was a little bit taller than he was, which surprised me. I'm about 5'10", right around there. And if you're curious, these are the envelopes back in the day where the flight attendants would put your boarding pass in there and hand this to you with your seat written on the front there. So that's what this is, and that's what most of the time I had available to me. So Steven Seagal right there. And this one is from 1994. It's a boarding pass also, or a boarding pass envelope. And the only reason I remember it's from 1994 is the advertisement on the back, AT&T, and the 1994 right there. I'm sorry if it's out of focus. But this person I recognized, and I felt bad because I believe she was with her family, and I still interrupted her. She was actually eating a meal at the time, sitting in her seat waiting for her flight. But that is Miss Patti LaBelle, better known as Lady Marmalade from the song. It was remade by Christina Aguilera. I forget who else. There was like 3 girls that redid the song. Lady Marmalade. But Patti LaBelle right there, well-known soul singer, R&B singer from the 70s and 80s, I believe. So, 2 failures, 2 successes, in-person autographs. There. And today I want to go over my Image Comics non-comic autographs. Actually, I have 3, and one is a San Diego Comic-Con 2003 exclusive Spawn and Miracle Man action figure, and if you can see that, it's autographed by Al Simmons, Spawn, and it's dated 2003. And it also says, I know you can't see it, but it's 2003 on the back here. And what I was just looking over this, I haven't pulled this out of storage for a while. It's been a while since I've looked at this up close. And this 2003 was definitely well into the technology age where websites and the internet existed, definitely. And as you can see right here, spawn.com. But if you look closely here, this is the comic shop locator service. And they don't have a website, they have a telephone number, 1-800-COMIC-BOOK, I believe. So I thought that was kind of curious, being 2003, and internet websites and things like that were already a thing, definitely. But the comic shop locator service still relied on landline technology for their service there. So I thought that was kind of cool, kind of weird, kind of quirky. And the creator Spawn, my brother-in-law actually got this online, and he gave it to me because he knew I collected autographs. And when he got that figure, he got the Todd McFarlane autograph. Also, this is kind of like a sticky note. It's sticky on the bottom. I put it on a comic book backing card, just so it kind of framed it a little bit nicer. So Todd McFarlane, well-known comic book artist, creator of Spawn, and I believe this came with the action figure right there. And the best piece of all is Extreme Studios Youngblood comic created by Rob Liefeld. The character Chapel, his autograph is right there. I believe this is the masterpiece of the collection. Chapel, being a fictional character in real life, so to speak, and his autograph right there. And check out that awesome makeup. Nailed it. So that's my Image Comics non-comic book autographs. Only 3. And recently I bought a pack of Panini Contenders cards, and there was a stack of common cards that I'm not going to really bother with sending out requests for, but some inserts that were pretty cool. Willis Reed from the New York Nets back in the day, pretty cool insert. And Mr. Tim Duncan from the San Antonio Spurs. They're obviously retired now, but 3 players that I did get that I'm going to send requests out to that I believe I have no chance of getting returned from, but I'll be optimistic and hopefully I will get a response from some of them. And one is Mr. Dwayne Wade, right there. I'm going to send that out to him. This one I can almost guarantee I won't get a response from, but I'm going to try. What the hell? It's LeBron James, right there. And the third, so I think I have the most likely probability of getting a return from, even though I think they're all in the same category of untouchable as far as autograph returns. And this is the first card I've ever gotten from this person, or pulled from a pack, is Mr. Jeremy Lin. Linsanity, or whatever it was back then when he was a rookie or whatever. Never had a card of Jeremy Lin. I'm going to send that out to him for request in the mail. Hopefully I get a response. And I have one through the mail returned today. And this is a sports card. You can see it through the light, but it's not postmarked anywhere. I mean, it's canceled. There's the printing right there, but it doesn't have any state or city stamped on it, so I don't know who this is from. We shall find out together. Kind of curious about it. Unfortunately, this is the only autograph return I've gotten probably this week, or a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been very slow. And let's see who we got. And the winner is Josh Doxson. Right there. So thank you, Mr. Doxson. Doxson. That's cool. Add that to the collection. And that's it for today. A little bit of in-person success and failure. Some non-comic book autographs, some send-outs. I've sent out a stack of requests recently. It doesn't really matter if I show you or not. I could just show you a stack of envelopes. It wouldn't really matter. But hopefully I get a response for some of those. Some Broadway, some sports. And that's it. One through the mail in the last week or so. And some in-person experiences. And I'll be back soon with the nostalgia video, and after that another autograph video. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you soon. Later.